Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Nude Wellness. I'm Selena if you are new here, and this channel is all about manifesting and the law of assumption. Great to be back with you. Today I have titled our video, Busy Yourself and Manifest Quickly. So essentially what I want to be speaking about is getting off your phone and finding yourself a project or engaging in activities that allow you to feel stable, calm, confident, allow you to have fun, and drop the focus, especially if you're hyper focusing on your manifestation. So carrying on from last video, I don't want you to be waiting for your manifestation, putting your life on hold. I want you to keep things moving, because the gist of this whole video is essentially the more you are hyper fixated and really focused on your manifestation, you can in turn make your desire a lot bigger than yourself. If you are the creator, you are the one that life happens through and not to, like it's all happening through you. You are the deciding factor. You are God of your reality. Then you should be the one on this pedestal looking down at the whole universe going, yep, and I want that, and I'll have that, thank you, and I want that, and I'll have that, rather than you looking up at your manifestation / desire and you're going, okay, I need to do all this work to be able to get that. Like I need to make sure that I'm on my mental diet completely. Everything needs to be perfect, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's this huge thing up in the sky that you are trying to work towards, when essentially it's just like, no, that's mine and I'm getting it and it will happen very quickly. And I don't need to worry about it. I can chill and I can enjoy my life and I can entertain thoughts about having it when it feels good. It's all about feeling good and knowing that you're going to get what you want, essentially. So that's kind of the gist of this whole video. So if you are manifesting a specific person, being on your phone a lot of the time is not going to help, okay? I say this because there's so much to check if you're on your phone and you are manifesting a specific person, especially with social media and you're monitoring communication. So if you're on your phone, you're going to be looking, have they messaged you? Have they called you? Have they looked at your message, like read it and not replied? Their Instagram stories, have they looked at your Instagram stories? What's their Snapchat score? Like all of these dumb things that don't matter. Like it literally doesn't matter. None of that stuff matters. But because you're so fixated on movement, and I'm going to put a little pin in that because I want to talk about that as well, focusing on movement, because you're so fixated on movement and is it working? You are doubting yourself. And then you become in this desperate, needy space where you're having to monitor everything to see if it's working. And then because you're doing that, you are then doubting your ability to manifest and manifesting in general. But you're like, so why isn't this working? How come I'm the only one who isn't getting any movement? How come everyone else I see on Facebook groups or in success stories on YouTube comments is saying how easy it is for them to manifest an SP and this isn't happening and I've been doing this for so long and da-da-da-da-da-da. It's because you're constantly checking. You don't need to be checking because the 3Ds lagged anyway. It's old news. You're literally looking at stuff that's already dead. So it doesn't matter. Stop checking. That's it. Get off your phone. Engage in activities that allow you to feel stable, confident. Find a project that distracts you and get off your phone. Focus on your feeling state. Affirm when it feels good and it's going to happen, and know it's going to happen and not care what's happening in the 3D. So when you are engaging in activities that allow you to feel good and allow you to feel confident, especially because self-concept and self-belief is the foundation to this work. So the more you are doing things that allow you to feel good and confident and you're in charge, then it's going to be easier for you to persist when you are seeing things in your 3D you don't like. If you are looking after yourself through working out, eating well, making sure you prioritize yourself, doing something fun, I don't know, whether that's going to dance classes, coloring in, I don't know, maybe doing pole classes, having fun with your friends, like making yourself feel amazing, then you are not going to care when stuff is happening in the 3D. Say, for example, manifesting an SP. You're going to be like, yeah, whatever, I'm the best option. So it doesn't matter whether they're messaging me, whether they're calling me, whether their freaking Snapchat score goes up or whatever the hell you're checking. It doesn't matter because I'm always the one that's chosen. I'm God. It is me. Like there's no competition because I've already won. If you're with me, you're winning, like that kind of mindset. And you will not just be saying this because it feels good to say it. You will actually be feeling all of those things that I said. Like you will genuinely believe that within yourself, that you'll feel calm and confident because of the work you've been doing on yourself. that you won't feel you have to force and change other people, that you just have to change how you're thinking and how you're kind of going about your day and making sure you're prioritizing you. And then things just kind of fall and shift into place. So stop checking, get off your phone, do something, distract yourself, feel good majority of the day. And then here's the kicker. When you are feeling good or are stable, and then you do engage in your affirmations for your desire, SP, money, health, job, house, whatever, it's going to feel really fun and it's going to feel good. And when you're kind of like, yeah, I'm satisfied, I've done 10 minutes or 20 minutes or an hour of affirming or however long you want to do, you're not drained, it feels good, and things will happen very, very quickly. However, if you are feeling icky, triggered, you're feeling desperate, needy, anxious, doubting, just heavy, and there's a tightness in your chest, and you are trying to affirm and push these affirmations out because you believe you're persisting, just keep persisting. That's what everyone's saying. Yeah, I'm persisting with my affirmations, but it doesn't feel good. I'm going to keep persisting. What you'll end up doing is you'll be wasting all your energy thinking you're persisting, and you won't actually have the energy to be persisting the right way. And this is what I mean. What I mean when I say persisting is when something is happening that you don't like in the 3D, you're just like, yeah, whatever, go off, enjoy your day. I'm not even going to think about this. I'm going to forget about that. I'm going to do something that allows me to feel less triggered. Maybe that's EFT tapping, breath work, some kind of self-soothing mechanism that allows me to calm my nervous system and just kind of chill, take a bath, take some deep breaths in the bath, write out in my journal, whatever it is. Bring myself down so I'm not so amped up and hyped up, and just kind of calm myself down. And then forget about it and move on with my day. Not even engage with what's happening in the 3D and come back to knowing no, I know I'm getting what I want. I don't care. That's what persisting is, in my opinion. Okay, persisting by trying to force these affirmations by saying them over and over and over again when you're not feeling good is not what I define as persisting. Because like I said, you'll end up wasting your energy because you'll go in cycles where you'll start feeling burnt out. So you're not feeling good to begin with, you're feeling triggered. You're trying to force these affirmations and trying to make things work. And then you're monitoring the 3D to see if they're working because you're already in this amped up space and you're trying to make something work because you don't really believe that this will work, or you were so desperate for it to work to get out of this icky feeling space to begin with. You're saying these affirmations like, come on, like work, like I just want to feel good. I just want this to happen because I just want to feel some kind of sense of relief. So that's your way of persisting, and that's not what we want to be doing at all, because then you'll just end up burnt out, frustrated, and then upset that this isn't working. But if you're coming from this space where you're able to talk yourself off the ledge, I guess is what you could say, or calm yourself down, you're able to come back to a stable space, then say your affirmations. You're not going to feel frustrated and upset and overwhelmed and, oh my God, this has to happen because I want this sense of relief. You're already feeling pretty good before you even say your affirmations for your desires. And that's what I mean by persisting. And that's what I want you to be saving your energy for. So in a way, if you're feeling triggered, calm yourself down in whatever way you need to, okay? If you need to forget about consciously affirming for a few hours a day, whatever it is, go do something else and forget about it. And then when you feel ready, come back to consciously affirming or visualizing or whatever technique you want to be using. Because we all know the technique is not what manifests. It's you. It's your confidence in knowing and continuing to focus on the end. That is what manifests. And why not do that by feeling the most chill and the most stable as possible? This video, now I think about it, might be a little bit more advanced for some people, but I really hope that if you are new to the law of assumption, that this is something you grasp very quickly, that if you're not feeling good, go and do something to allow you to feel good and feel stable and feel calm, and then come back to doing whatever technique you want to be doing, because that will allow you to save your energy so you can keep persisting and keep going without having to constantly be reacting to the 3D over and over again. Or some people I have found are not reacting because they don't want to react because they've been told don't react to the 3D, but they're feeling triggered, and then they're persisting by trying to push these affirmations while they're feeling triggered, and then just feel crap afterwards. And then they just feel miserable this whole journey. Manifesting shouldn't be miserable. Manifesting should be fun. This is creation, right? It should be chill. It should be easy. Essentially, it's you've got a desire, which is amazing. You have something you want. You focus on the fact that you're going to have it or that you already have it, whichever perspective you want. And then you just enjoy the middle. That's literally manifesting. So if you're forcing and you're trying to push to feel better, that's not the way to go, in my opinion. But if you need to burn yourself out to learn that lesson, by all means, go ahead. Like your reality, your rules, like I always say, I'm just trying to save you some time, pain, effort, etc. So quit the hyper focusing, because the more you are so attached and fixated on your desire, you are going to be monitoring movement so much. And what I mean by that is, I don't really see a point of making a list like some people, and I did this in the past as well. You would start making a list of all the movement that you've had for a certain desire. What ends up happening is, yes, at the start, you might start going, oh yeah, look, celebrating all this movement. Like, oh my God, okay. So I got this, like this bit of money came through and now more money's coming through. Or say if it's a specific person, oh, they looked at my story here and then they looked at my story here and then they called me here and then they messaged me here, and you're like dating everything. What ends up happening is you're so fixated on the movement and it like having to happen before your eyes that if one day you get movement and then the next day you don't get any movement, you then start saying to yourself, so what did I do wrong? I got movement yesterday and I saw stuff in the 3D yesterday, but today I saw nothing. What changed? What have I done wrong? Is it not working anymore? There are so many times I've seen other people, including myself as well, where there is no movement. You see nothing. You think nothing is going on, okay? But so much is going on behind the scenes. All of a sudden, bam, pops up into your 3D, full manifestation as well, not just movement, full manifestation. And if I were to try and document all that, I'd literally have a blank page because there was no movement. But all of a sudden it just popped out because I was persistent with, no, I'm going to keep living in the end. I don't care what's happening. I'm going to go, if I'm triggered, I'm going to go do something where I'm chill. And then when I feel more stable and calm, I will come back to affirming, and I just know this is going to happen. Okay. That's what today's video is about. Please get off your phone, live your life. Enjoy it. Know you were getting what you want. And if you're feeling triggered, I'm going to repeat this 100 times. If you're feeling triggered, my best suggestion for you is just to calm down, get into a stable feeling space, and then come back to persisting. But make sure that when you are saying your affirmations, you are really focused on the end and you're not just focused on, okay, I'll do this work and then this might happen or it should work. It's like, no, it is working, and I'm going to enjoy the fact that I'm saying my affirmations about the person I care about or the money that I'm so excited to have. There's a different energy and intention around it, and it just makes the journey a whole lot more easy. This isn't to say your vibes have to be high the whole time. This is just to say, how can we strategically do things to save your energy so you're not feeling like a zombie, or you're not feeling like a robot and you have to be so robotic with all these techniques, or you're not feeling like you have to force things and push things, because you're human and you've been doing this from the day you were born. Manifesting is as natural as breathing to you. So it should be an enjoyable thing. Like I said in my last video, manifestation is so perfect that you didn't know you were doing it. Have I covered everything that I want to say? Pretty much. Just remember that you're the creator, you're in charge, so you should be looking down at your desires, okay? I'm getting that, and I'm getting that, and I'm getting this, and that's mine, and we're chill, and we're good, and we'll come back to affirming or doing whatever technique we want to do when we feel like it, because our manifestations are not going anywhere. Our desires are not going anywhere. So if you need to take a couple hours, a day, a couple days to kind of just chill and stop consciously affirming because that allows you to feel good, totally fine, because your desires aren't going anywhere. You're in charge. Okay. That's today's video. I think today was a bit of a long one. Totally fine. I intend that you have found so many golden nuggets of wisdom in this video. For those who are interested in email coaching, as always, details are in the description below. Hit me up on Instagram. My handle is @I'mSelena or you can find me at my Nude Wellness one. So that's nude_wellness. I'll be on both, and I will speak to you soon. Sending you lots of love. Just remember, your reality, your rules. Stay well. Toodles.